Today we are going to discuss sensation like itch, tickle, synthetic sense, and temperature. Now, what is itch sensation? It is irritative skin condition which occurs due to mild stimulation. Characteristic features are it occurs only in skin, eyes, and certain mucous membrane, but not in the deep tissue and visceral organs. It originates due to stimulation of itch receptors. Now, what is itch receptor? They are basically naked nerve endings of unmyelinated C fibers. Now, how this receptor is stimulated? It is stimulated by repeated local mechanical stimulation of skin and by certain chemical agents like bile salts, histamine, and kinins. Now, pathway for each sensation is lateral spinothalamic tract. Scratching relieves the itching. Okay. So, how? So, it follows the gate control hypothesis. We will already discuss this gate control hypothesis in pain sensation. So, scratching stimulates large fast conducting afferent which cause presynaptic inhibition of fibers in dorsal horn cells, and that's why scratching relieves the itching. Tickle and synthetic sense. Tickle is another variable of touch sensation, and it is regarded as a pleasurable feeling as compared to itching. Synthetic sense, it is a combination of various cutaneous sensations produce different experiences which are entirely different from primary sensation, and therefore the new experience is regarded as a synthetic sense. Now, temperature sensation. Receptor for temperature sensation known as a thermoreceptors. Structure, they are special type of free nerve endings. It detects temperature sensation. Two type of thermoreceptors, warm and cold receptors. Free nerve endings of unmyelinated C fiber form the warm receptor, and small myelinated A delta fibers form the cold receptors. Now, location of receptor and receptive fields. It is located in the skin of all parts of the body. Density is greatest in lips, moderate in the fingertips, and least in the skin of trunk. Receptive field do not show overlap, so it is possible to differentiate hot spot, means areas of having warm receptor, and cold spot on the skin. Cold spot is about 4 to 10 times the number of hot spot in any area of the body. Now, stimulus. Thermoreceptor respond to the temperature of subcutaneous tissue surrounding them and not to the environmental temperature. And because of this, cold metal objects feel colder than wooden object of the same temperature. As we know that metal is a good conductor, and that's why conducts heat away from the skin more rapidly and cools subcutaneous tissue to a greater degree than wood. The alcohol induced cutaneous vasodilation gives a feeling of warmth even when person is exposed to extreme cold. Now, warm receptors. They are activated when skin temperature is between 30 degrees Celsius and 43 degrees Celsius. The steady state of firing rate reaches a peak at 42 degrees Celsius. Warm receptor transiently increase their firing rate when skin temperature increases and decreases firing rate when skin temperature decreases. So, stimulus of 35 degrees Celsius feels warm if skin is at 30 degrees Celsius, and cool if skin is at 40 degrees Celsius. Cold receptors, they are activated when skin temperature is between 10 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius. Steady state firing rate of cold receptor reaches a peak at temperature between 25 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius. Paradoxically, temperature between 45 degrees Celsius and 50 degrees Celsius stimulate cold fibers as well as pain fibers and produce a mixed sensation of cold and warm. Cold temperature below 10 degrees Celsius stimulates only pain receptors. Now, what is neutral or comfort zone? Thus, between 30 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius, both cold and warm receptors are stimulated, which help the person in a fine gradation of temperature, and therefore between 30 degree and 40 degrees Celsius complete perceptual adaptation occurs, means awareness of temperature disappears, and this is known as a comfort zone. Now, adaptation of receptor. Thermoreceptor show moderate degree of adaptation on exposure of cold. When skin temperature fall, initially person feels much colder than at a later stage, even when exposed to same cold environments, because when temperature decreases, cold fibers increases their rate of firing and then adapt to the firing rate. Now, neural pathway. Free nerve endings of unmyelinated C fiber form the warm receptor, and small myelinated A delta fiber form the cold receptors. And then in spinal cord, it starts with lateral spinothalamic tract, pass through medial lemniscus, then pass fiber pass through thalamus, and then finally it is terminated in somatosensory cortex. Thank you. Next topic is transmission of sensation and sensory pathway. So today we are going to discuss only introductory part of sensory pathway. So to study any ascending tract or sensory tract, okay, we should know first order neurons, second order neurons, and third order neurons. So first, what is first order neuron? Location. Cell bodies of primary afferent neuron are located in dorsal root ganglia. Okay, you can see here, this is dorsal root ganglia. So these are T-shaped unipolar neuron with peripheral and central process. Peripheral process is a sensory part of spinal nerves, and central process dorsal nerve root of spinal nerve. Now it receives signals from the sensory receptors and carry them to the spinal cord or brain. Fibers of first order neuron in spinal nerve and dorsal nerve root comprise following fibers: sensory group, fiber type, and origin. So first sensory group is 1A, fiber type is A alpha. Origin of this fiber is annulospinal endings on intrafusal muscle fibers. Okay, so in belly of muscle there is a receptor called muscle spindle, and in the structure of muscle spindle there is a intrafusal muscle fiber. Okay, so in intrafusal muscle fiber, this fiber means ending of this type of fiber A alpha is known as a annulospiral ending. Then a sensory group is 1B, fiber type again 1 alpha, and origin is Golgi tendon organs. Now again it is a receptor Golgi tendon organs which is present on tendons. Okay, then sensory group second 2, fiber type is A beta, flower spray ending on intrafusal muscle fiber and touch and pressure receptors. Third sensory group A delta fiber, receptor for pain, and as we know that A delta means fast pain. Then cold and crude touch receptors. It also carries temperature. Fourth group, C fiber, and carries slow pain and temperature receptors. Now second order neuron. So first order neuron is mostly dorsal root ganglion. Now second order neuron, location is spinal cord or brainstem. It receives information from one or more primary afferent neuron and transmit it to the thalamus. In spinal cord, neurons involved in sensory function are present in dorsal horn of spinal gray matter. Third order neuron, location is specific nuclei of thalamus. From here, encoded sensory information ascend to sensory cortex through thalamic radiation. Now, what is dermatomes? Dermatomes, they are referred to the area of skin supplied by one dorsal root, spinal cord segment, and it is marked by Sherrington. During embryo stage of the body is divided into orderly metameres, and in postnatal life, owing to excessive growth of limbs, metamere arrangement except in the trunk is no longer present, and therefore dermatomes are a remnant of orderly metameric arrangement which has survived only in the trunk. So you can see these are the dermatomes. Okay. So dermatomes in man visualize as a quadruped animal like ancestor to clarify the apparent complexity and memorize various dermatomes. It consists of series of 12 narrow overlapping bands running from vertebral column to the mid ventral line. And now what is the importance? Knowledge of dermatome is utilized to know the level of spinal cord injury or the level of spinal tumor or other lesion by mapping the area of altered sensation. Thank you.